So guys, I'm diving deep into the archives and we're going to get some vintage and pre-loved burgundy bags as our cheaper alternatives today. And I've got 11 alternatives to show you to this wine collection. Hey everyone, it's your girl Lady Vintage Bags here, and I know you've seen the hot new release Louis Vuitton wine Amarante leather collection, which is hot for fall 2023. So far they've got the LV OnTheGo MM priced at $3,400, the LV Speedy B25 and the Neverfull MM, which are both priced at $2,710. There's the Sac Sport, which is priced at $2,720. And they've also got two SLGs. So they've got the Victorine wallet, which is priced at $730, and the Romy card holder, which is priced at $535. Now these are all US prices that I'm talking about at the moment, but no fear ladies, this is not the first time Louis Vuitton's released burgundy colored bags. So guys, I'm diving deep into the archives and we're going to get some vintage and pre-loved burgundy bags as our cheaper alternatives today. And I've got 11 alternatives to show you to this wine collection. So firstly, we're going to be looking at some Taiga leather bags in the vintage Acajou color. Now Taiga leather is usually reserved for the men's line. This is like a stiffer grained leather. And we're going to be looking at some Vernis Amarante bags. And you guys know the Vernis, that shiny patent monogram leather, and the Amarante, that burgundy color. Now these aren't the only burgundy bags that Louis Vuitton's released in the past, but these are some really good OG picks. And you guys know me, I love vintage OG Louis Vuitton bags. Okay, so starting with the alternatives to the big bag. So the OnTheGo MM priced at $3,400 and the Neverfull MM priced at $2,710. And guys, so my alternatives today, they're going to be a little bit different to what I usually do. So they're not going to be like exact copies of the shape, but rather going to be like the vibe of the bag and the color of the bag. Okay, so bag number one. This is the Brea MM in the Vernis leather in the Amarante. And this you can still find in the pre-loved market for under $1,000. Okay, so here's the bag next to the OnTheGo MM and the Neverfull MM, so you can see what they look like next to each other. Guys, this used to be a hot it bag in her time. You can use it casually, you can use it professionally. So you do have some vachetta on the top and you have a vachetta strap. So this is what the bag looks like from the front. This is what it looks like from the back. This is what it looks like from the bottom. And here's what it looks like from the interior. Okay, so next bag. This is called the Reporter PM bag. This is the Taiga leather in that Acajou color. You can still find it for under $600 on the pre-loved market. Okay, so this is the bag next to the OnTheGo MM and the Neverfull MM again, so you can see the similarity of the vibe and the color. So guys, this is a men's messenger bag. So the Taiga leather is reserved for the men's range. So again, we can use this casually. We can use this professionally. And if you're someone who's into that low-key look, into that quiet luxury, this is a great one to look into. This is what the bag looks like from the front. This is what it looks like from the back. This is what it looks like from the top. Guys, I'm loving all the zippered compartments and slip compartments you can see from the top here. This is what it looks like from the side. And this is what it looks like from the interior. And guys, if you're into monogram, this is also really popular in the monogram version as well. So check that out if you're a monogram lover. Okay, so the next bag is called the Kendall PM. So again, we've got the Taiga leather, the Acajou color. And you can still find this bag priced at under $600 on the pre-loved market. Okay, so this is the bag next to the Neverfull MM and the OnTheGo MM. So this is a huge duffel bag, guys, like a keep all vibe. So this would be a great travel bag, great gym bag. This is what it looks like from the front, from the side, from the top. You do get a luggage tag and a handle strap. So check out the interior. I really love that you do get some micro suede panels on the interior as well. I think it just makes the bag like even more luxe. I love those luxe details. Okay guys, so before we move on and look at more alternatives, I just want to show you guys an even closer look at the comparison between the Taiga leather in the Acajou color, the hot new release Amarante in the wine color, and the Vernis in the Amarante color, just so you guys can see how similar or how not similar they really are. So you can see some differences here. So that Taiga leather is an imprinted stiffer cowhide leather, whereas the Amarante, that hot new release Amarante, it's embossed monogram on a grained calfskin, so it's a bit softer than the Taiga leather. And then lastly, we've got the Vernis, which again is also embossed monogram, but it's actually on a smooth leather with a patent finish. So Vernis is like varnish, but in French, hence that patent shiny leather. They all come paired with gold hardware, and this is what they look like close up. Okay guys, so let's look at the wine colored crossbody medium bags. I've got the Pochette Metis, priced at $2,860, and we've got the Speedy B25, priced at $2,710. So again, my alternatives today is more about the vibe of the bag and the color of the bag rather than like exact copies of the shape. And guys, this section of the video is for my DIY budget queens, my queens who love to convert clutches on a budget into crossbody bags. This part is for you. This is called the Pochette Kourad or the Kourad clutch. Again, in the Taiga leather in the Acajou color. You can still pick her up on the pre-loved market for under $300 US. And guys, I actually own this bag, but I own it in the dark green Epicea or Epicea color. I'm not sure exactly how you pronounce it. Guys, this is a fantastic clutch. Gorgeous S-lock hardware. Okay guys, so this is what the bag looks like next to the Pochette Metis and next to the Speedy B25, so you can see how similar they are. But guys, this really is comparable to the Pochette Metis in terms of the vibe. Just look at them next to each other. They have that same S-lock vibe with the flap. So it's very comparable in terms of looks and vibe. So I actually featured this bag as my vintage alternative to the Pochette Metis East-West bag, guys. I have a whole comparison video, so if you want to check that out, I'll link that up above and in the description box down below for you. But guys, if you know me, you know that I love, I am obsessed with the Louis Vuitton S-lock. Just check out that beauty here. And that's why I own the Pochette Kourad, and I own these Pochette Metises up here, and I own this Concord here. I love S-locks. That's why I collected all of these S-lock bags. Okay guys, so this is what it looks like from the front. So you can see the flap there. I love the S-lock. So this is what it looks like from the back. So that's actually where I DIY'd, added my own swivel D-ring so I could add my own crossbody strap. Now you'll see there's also this like big wide slip pocket here, which is awesome. This is what it looks like on the side. So it is thinner than the Pochette Metis. This is what it looks like from the interior. So you do get a wristlet strap. And that's what it looks like from the interior. Now you will notice that there are these really tight slip pockets here at the front. For me, they're obsolete for me, or they're useless for me. I don't use them. And then you have this main compartment here, and you've also got this zippered compartment in the back. Now for anyone who's looking for the date code on this bag, it's actually pretty hard to find, but you will find it in the front. If the bag is facing you, then it's the right slip pocket. And you need to like use your finger to open that up and shine a light through it so you can see the date code, but that's where it is if you're looking for it. So guys, I did my conversion on the back of the bag, but I have seen some other people do it along the top of the bag, and I've seen some people do it on the side of the bag. But for me, preference wise for this type of flat bag, the reason why I did it on the back is because I felt it was just more secure for the overall structure of the bag without damaging it too much to put it there. Because I was worried that if I converted it by putting it on the side, eventually the sides may stick out like that. And I didn't want that to happen to my bag. Now, if you actually want to learn how to DIY convert the bag and how to add these D-rings, I actually have a tutorial on it, which I'll link up above and in the description box down below. So another thing I wanted to mention about the Kourad is the interior is actually leather lined. So this is also the Taiga leather inside in the main compartment. Inside the pockets, it is actually that Victorine vinyl, which does peel over time, but inside the main compartment, it is the Taiga leather, and the main compartment doesn't peel or have any stickiness. And another thing I wanted to mention is the hardware often comes quite tarnished on the pre-loved market. So most likely you'll have to polish it yourself. Now for me personally, Brasso, which is a really popular product for polishing vintage Louis Vuitton hardware, it didn't cut the cheese for me. It wasn't happening for me. So I actually used a different product instead. So if you want to learn how I polish hardware, and this isn't just for Louis Vuitton, but you can do it on any of your bags, I'll actually link the tutorial video up above and in the description box down below so you can see what product I use and how I do it. Okay, so the next bag is the Selenga clutch. Now this is pretty much the same as the Pochette Kourad or the Kourad clutch that I just showed you, except the hardware is a little bit more low-key. So this is what it looks like next to the Pochette Metis and the Speedy B25, but you can see it's like pretty much the same as the Pochette Kourad. And then this is it more comparable to the Pochette Metis again, so just side by side. Now this more low-key hardware means this is more suitable for those who love that quiet luxury look. So if that's you, then give this one a little check out and see if it suits your needs. So again, this is what it looks like from the front. This is what it looks like from the back. So again, that's where I would do my DIY conversion. So what it looks like from the side, and this is what it looks like from the interior. So same thing again with that interior construction, where that main compartment is made from the Taiga leather, whereas the slip pockets are made from the Victorine net, which can peel, but the main compartment won't peel because it's Taiga leather. Okay, so next up is the Calga clutch. Now this one's a little bit different shape. So if you were to convert this one, it would look more like a camera bag. So this is what it looks like next to the Pochette Metis and next to the Speedy B25. Now I would actually be converting this one by putting the D-rings on the side, not on the back. So on the side where that leather part is, that's where I'd be putting it. So this is what it looks like from the front. So I'm loving that front slip pocket there. This is what it looks like from the back. This is what it looks like from the side. I'm loving this bar-shaped hardware that's holding the wrist strap. To me, it looks really heavy duty and really luxe. And this is the interior, which is a fabric interior. Okay, next up is the Roxbury bag. So this is another Vernis bag in the Amarante color, and you can find her in the pre-loved market for under $900. Okay, so no conversion needed here. This is a proper bag. It does come with a shoulder strap, but for me personally, I'd switch out the shoulder strap because I like my bags to be able to go crossbody. It's a little bit too short for me, and I may even go for a thicker strap rather than this thin strap. So this is what she looks like from the front, from the back, from the side, from the bottom, and the interior, and she's got a fabric interior. Hey everyone, if we haven't met before, I'm LadyVintageBags and I love vintage designer handbags, and I'm here to show you that you can not only buy but even collect gorgeous designer handbags just on a budget by buying vintage. So if you love pre-loved vintage and affordable designer handbags, then hit subscribe and stick around because I'm your girl. Okay, now back to the video. Okay guys, so next up we have the vintage alternatives to the shoulder bag, the Sac Sport, which is currently for sale for $2,720. Okay, so this bag is called the Rosewood Avenue bag, and this is in the Vernis in the Amarante color. And you can still find this for under $400 in the pre-loved market. Okay, so this is her compared to the Sac Sport. And actually, you guys know what? This bag is actually a great alternative for that hot new release Louis Vuitton OnTheGo East-West bag that just came out. Okay guys, so I just did a whole video on how the popping court bags are great vintage alternatives and cheaper alternatives for the OnTheGo East-West, which is priced really expensive for $2,860. But then I saw this bag. Okay, so this is them all lined up together. So we've got the Rosewood Avenue, then we've got the OnTheGo in the middle, the East-West, and then we've got the popping court on the other side. Guys, look at that shape. It's like a common shape amongst all three of them. So this is another great alternative. Now, if you want to check out that video of my alternatives to the Louis Vuitton East-West OnTheGo bag, I'll link it up above and in the description box down below for you. Okay, so this is the bag from the front. So you do have adjustable and detachable vachetta straps, so you can change that out if you wish. This is it from the back. So you do have a small slip pocket, the side, and the bottom, and the interior. It's got a fabric interior. Okay, so next bag, this is called the Wilshire PM bag, again in the Vernis in the Amarante. And you can find this on the pre-loved market for under $400. Now guys, if you're into that Barbie pink, this bag actually comes in a hot pink fuchsia color, because I actually listed this bag as one of my 2023 Barbie core vintage designer handbag picks. So if you're loving Barbie pink bags, I'll put that video up above in the description box down below for you, and it features this bag in the fuchsia color. Now this is a really dinky, cute, ladylike handheld bag. So this is her from the front, this is the back, and this is the side. So you can see there's no exterior pockets, just Vernis leather all over. Okay, lastly guys, we have the wine SLGs. So we've got the Victorine wallet for $730 and the Romy card holder for $535. Now again, my alternatives is about the vibe and the color rather than like exact copies of the shape. Now first, we've got the Agenda PM in the Taiga leather and the Acajou color. Guys, a few years ago, the Agenda PM was a super hot topic on YouTube about how to use it as a passport holder and a travel wallet. So if you guys want to see any tutorials on that, you can find a whole plethora of them on YouTube and also some blog posts about it. And now that people are traveling again, this could be a great way to pick up a cheap wine colored Louis Vuitton passport holder. So you can still find these in the pre-loved market for under $150. So this is her from the front, the back, the bottom, and the interior. So this one is pretty worn out, hence the discoloration. And next we have the Joedie travel case. So this is a proper travel case. It does come with a zipper. It's kind of like a zippy wallet sort of thing, but for traveling. So you can comfortably fit folded documents. There's a little pen slot there. You can put your cards. So really convenient. This is her from the front, the back, and the zipper. And you can still get her on the pre-loved market for under $200. Now guys, I want to remind all of us, me and you both included, that no matter what, we are still fabulous with or without designer items. We wear the bags do not wear us. Okay guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.